Nearly 3 months have now passed since the Valentine's Day shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. 17 lives were lost on that fateful day when crazed gunman Nikolas Cruz stormed the halls of his former high school and opened fire on the unsuspecting staff and students inside. Now, we have learned that Cruz has a very controversial connection to former President Barack Obama, and the media definitely doesn't want you to know about it. According to the Daily Wire, local Florida media reported that Nikolas Cruz was assigned to a controversial Obama-era disciplinary program which the Broward County Public Schools superintendent previously denied existed on more than one occasions. Superintendent Robert W. Runcie implemented the Promise program in Broward County Public Schools in 2013 at the direction of the Obama administration's efforts to reduce the number of minority students who ended up in prison for crimes that they committed. Famed conservative commentator Ben Shapiro analyzed a report surrounding the Promise program and wrote that Broward County Public Schools had rewritten its disciplinary policies to make it nearly impossible to suspend, expel, or arrest students for behavioral problems including criminal activity. Former President Barack Obama notoriously fought to reduce the number of minority individuals behind bars, arguing that there is a disproportionate amount of blacks and Hispanics in prison. Of course, even a brief look at the statistics will show that there are a disproportionate amount of minority individuals in prison because the vast majority of crimes are committed by blacks and Hispanics. In other words, it makes complete sense that there would be more of them locked up. Obama's efforts extended as far as the grade school level, where he sought to ensure that an equal number of minority students and white students were suspended. This was a horrible idea for a slew of reasons, not the least of which is the fact that the policy is horribly racist. Deciding whether or not to suspend a student based on their skin color is the definition of racism. Besides that, you have the fact that there are areas where the vast majority of students are from a certain demographic. It simply does not make sense to try to suspend an equal number of minority and Caucasian students when there aren't an equal amount of minority and Caucasian students at the school to begin with. Moreover, there are students, like Nikolas Cruz, who desperately need discipline, lest they turn into the sort of out-of-control monster who one day shoots up a school. Allowing kids like Cruz to get away with their bad behavior, just so you can say there are fewer minorities behind bars, can have some very severe consequences, as we have now seen. We could go on and on discussing the reasons that Obama's Promise program was a terrible idea, but we don't have to because, sadly, we now have cold, hard proof, in the form of Parkland shooter Nikolas Cruz, that the initiative was a massive